Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel, and I want to talk to you today about the Final Fantasy 15 Platinum demo just released on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. I got a chance to check out the demo yesterday, and I was intrigued by it. It's very interesting. I did not play Episode Duscae, I think that's what it's called, that was from the other Final Fantasy game. I can't remember what that was called. But I didn't get to play that demo, so this was my first experience playing Final Fantasy 15. And it seems very promising. It's interesting because there are things about the demo I really liked and some things that I don't really understand. So if you haven't seen the demo yet, it doesn't actually take place at any point during Final Fantasy 15. It's its own little thing where you play as young Noxus, I believe is his name, and you're in like a dream world where there's this weird kind of cat thing leading you around. And so what's interesting is the combat is really, really awesome for this game. It's not the traditional, so to say, combat of Final Fantasy. It's more like Kingdom Hearts. So you could select, you had two different weapons in the demo. You had like a sword, and you had this big squeak hammer. And I like the sword a little better. The hammer was a little bit too slow for what I prefer in these types of games. But no, the combat seemed really cool. It reminded me a ton of Kingdom Hearts, very action RPG-esque. It's interesting that you can switch your weapons on the fly. Your weapons are bound to your D-pad, so you can switch between them very quickly, which is very cool. I found myself, even though I didn't really like the hammer, switching it up between the two. So the demo had you going around and collecting all these golden crystals as well, which was kind of interesting. I don't believe I collected all of them, and I'm not sure what happens when you do, but I'm going to have to go back and try that out. Overall, the demo is pretty short. I think it only took me about an hour to beat the demo, or less. Actually, now I think about it, it's probably more like 30 to 40 minutes to beat the demo. And there's not a whole lot of substance there, but it gives you a really interesting glimpse of what this game will actually be like. It gives you a taste of the combat, and it gives you a taste of the graphics, which the graphics, it looks phenomenal. When I booted up and I started playing it, I was like, wow, I remember Final Fantasy X on PlayStation 2 way back when, and the pre-rendered scenes, I was like, someday we're going to get to a point when those pre-rendered scenes are going to be the gameplay of the actual game. And holy crap, it pretty much is there. My memory kind of fails me when it comes to the cutscenes. They're probably better than they are in my mind than in real life, but the game looks awesome. It really does look incredible. Square has always done really great graphics for the time, and Final Fantasy 15 is definitely not an exception. So the graphics are great. The gameplay seems really cool. And I say seems just because it was such a small taste that I don't know if I can really fully judge what I think of the combat other than I think I like it. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything else. It's a really short, fun little demo. It's free. Go check it out. As a fan of the Kingdom Hearts series, I am very intrigued by this game overall since 10 years ago when it got announced, being it's the same director of Kingdom Hearts. And I think overall the style of the world in this sort of fantasy but yet modern day at the same time, it gives this really interesting look and feel for how the game is going to look. So I'm curious. I honestly don't really know anything about the story, and I think I'm going to keep it that way just because it will be fun to go in fresh. I might check out this anime that they've got going on YouTube, but I don't know yet. So if you guys played the Final Fantasy 15 Platinum demo, let us know down in the comments what you thought about it. Are you going to be purchasing the game? I think I'm going to. We'll see. So until next time, we'll see you later.